markets are funny things, but you have to tip your hat to you. Up more than 20% on the day is quite phenomenal. Talk to us about this new network as a service platform.
So Cloudflare One is, we really think of as the future of the corporate network. The traditional corporate network was built around a castle and moat approach, where you put all your employees and all your secrets in a castle, and then that's where you did all your work. And that's really faced a series of challenges over the last 5 years, where you had almost like 4 horsemen that were attacking it. Mobile had people working more from the road. The cloud meant that secrets weren't necessarily stored in the castle. Software as a service accelerated it even more. And then this year, obviously, COVID has us all working remotely. And so at Cloudflare, we realized that there was something that we could do about this, help empower our customers to have a future-proof corporate network and empower what is known as a zero trust model. And so that's what we've launched, leveraging Cloudflare's network, which spans over 200 cities around the world, in order to deliver this next generation corporate network to all of our customers.
How worried are your customers about the resiliency of their cybersecurity as it stands, as so many now work from home and perhaps will do in the longer term as well?
You know, it's one of those things. Cloudflare just celebrated our 10th anniversary, and I thought back on how much different the world would have been had we all gone through the COVID pandemic in 2010 versus 2020. And so I think one of the things that we're proud of as a company is that we've enabled our customers to be able to scale to unprecedented demands and also deal with what have been incredibly challenging cybersecurity challenges over the course of the last 7 months. And our team is proud of that work, and our customers are more reliable because we exist.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of studies with Forrester, I understand. Any data that really shocked you in terms of how much more instances there are of hacks, phishing, some sort of capability of piercing that veil of security at companies?
What I think everyone realized, if they were running a corporate network before this year, was that they were really putting Band-Aids on trying to hold things together with VPNs and firewalls and load balancers, and they kept stacking box after box, and yet they saw what the challenges were. And so when Forrester talked to various people running corporate networks, almost 80% said that they realized that what they were doing didn't make sense for the future, and they really came to understand that because of what we were all living through with COVID. And so by providing this new service, we're excited, and we've been really proud of the customers that we've earned and are helping make sure that they can continue to thrive during these challenging times.
Of course, all of us are not only focused on working from home, COVID, but also the presidential election here in the United States, and many worried about some of the implications for hacking and cybersecurity threats that build up amid the campaigning. Is that something that you're seeing? How is that something that you're navigating?
You know, in 2016, when we watched the election, we saw other technology companies have their platforms be used to actually subvert the democratic process. We realized as a company that we had actually a duty to do something to make sure that democracy functioned the way that it should. And so we launched something called the Athenian Project, which today it helps for no cost local and state officials. And we're today helping more than half of US states protect their election infrastructure. And I think we're really proud of helping make sure that the parts of the election infrastructure that we can stay safe and secure. So far, and I'd knock on wood if I could, but so far it doesn't seem like cyber attacks have been a significant risk. But I think that the action that Microsoft took today in helping down a large botnet is very important for us to stay in front of this, and we are monitoring it, and we have a team that stands ready 24/7 at no cost to help any local or state officials that need help with cyber attacks in the time that we have in the election ahead.
Kudos for you to fill that. Talk to us about botnets and about the prevalence of just how risky is it out there as an individual when navigating online business or indeed just pleasantry, just interactions.
You know, there are a number of challenges that come online, and what Microsoft did today was take down what is known as a large botnet. And what that is effectively a number of different computers, and those computers could be like the laptop that you have, but it could also be the street camera, the closed caption television camera. Those all have computers in them, and hackers have figured out how to infect them and take control of them. And the risk that creates is that that can then be used to potentially overwhelm legitimate infrastructure with something like a denial of service attack. And so Microsoft helping disrupt that botnet is a very positive factor. And then we at Cloudflare work every single day to make sure that those botnets that are still active can't harm our customers or create any problems for them.